So, it's been a while, hasn't it? Alright, so for those who don't know what game I'm making here, here's an explanation before we get into the video. So I participated in the Blocks Code Game Jam for Roblox games, and made the game Shattered. The game ended up winning the Game Jam in first place with a pretty good score, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the game's pretty much about just reaching the end as fast as possible, breaking pretty much everything because everything is made of glass. And after a while, I decided to polish up the rough edges of the game, as well as adding new levels to make up for the long wait for the new update. And around that time, Roblox started to get to a point where I started to lose trust in it. So yeah, that's very nice, isn't it? So about 3 months ago, I started working on an entire remake of Shattered made in Unity, and hopefully will be set for a full Steam release at some point. I've only made one video on my progress, and now it's been 3 months, so what have I done? Well, for the first 2 months, I was dealing with college, trying to make enough money so I could pay for my car so I could even go to work in the first place. Welcome to America! I participated in another game jam, coping with the fact that most of my Roblox games are now age restricted now, and also bullying V2 for a little bit. Okay. Now it's been 2 months and no progress, so I should probably do something. And I finally did do something. The first thing I did was make the attacks actually break glass and damage stuff, like enemies. Speaking of, we now have a red enemy who just walks towards you and punches you. Very creative, I know. I also added a health bar for the player, and was trying to get the movement to actually work because, I'm gonna be so real, I've been trying to get this movement to work for so long. It's starting to get a little annoying, but it's whatever. Then I proceeded to make a death menu, a pause menu, and a main menu, which I'm honestly really proud of how it turned out. Alright, so after all of that, the tutorial is now complete. All I had to do was just put big walls of text everywhere, and it should be good enough. It definitely isn't bad game design. Alright, now that we have a tutorial, we need some kind of, like, you know, maybe, like, some actual level. So then our players can, you know, play the game, you know, it's just a thought. Maybe we should take that into consideration, you know what I mean? So the first level in Shattered is called Split Bridge, and it's basically kind of like a sandbox level where it's just a bunch of enemies to fight, and you know, a little bit of verticality, you know, all that kind of stuff. Just mess around, fight enemies, and reach the end as fast as you can if you want to. But there's also a new enemy that we introduce here that throws projectiles at you. And, just like in Ultra Kill, you can, well, parry them. It's not really like a parry, but we'll just call it one. There's also a new variant I made called the Thrower variant, and it allows you to throw the same projectiles. I also added a buffer so that you can parry the projectiles, even if you, miss the projectile. Alright, now that we have a first level, might as well make a second level. And that said second level is called Lava Tower. All it really is a tower with rising lava. But this time around, I changed the image just a little bit instead of like the original game, because in the original game where the lava is just, you know, rising as soon as you break glass, in this game, lava rises faster for every piece of glass broken, which should make it a bit more interesting. But other than that, and the levels variant, that's just about it for that level. And with that out of the way, you can actually play all of this right now. I have a pre-demo set up on itch.io, link in the description, where you can download the game. Currently, it's just the pre-demo of the game, so it just has the tutorial and the first 2 levels shown in this video. But give me enough time and there will be a Steam page with another demo including the entirety of Chapter 1 along with the alternative levels, just like the Roblox version, but it will also have some extra stuff that the Roblox version doesn't have, not level-wise or anything like that, but some extra things that would just make it generally better and actually feel a lot more like a complete game. So yeah, if you want to try out the game, go ahead, but I won't blame you if you just want to wait for the full release. But yeah, if you want to see whenever the demo or full game comes out, I will make a video on each of those two. So yeah, if you're interested in following along, catching up with what's going on, you can subscribe. You don't really have to. I'm not going to force you to, especially because I upload pretty much like anything I really want to. It's kind of just shitposts and stuff like that. I usually just upload like me playing games or my music. It's really like anything. If you're subscribing, don't expect me just to upload one kind of content, like. But yeah, if you're interested in all that, then yeah, expect more of that. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See ya.